Can I ask you the same three questions I ask everybody?
Go for it. Yeah.
And may I have your voice on camera? I will not film you.
Yes. That's
All right.
fine.
What do you think is going on in the world today?
What's going on in the world? All right. So, where do I start?
Wherever you'd
Um,
like.
well, some people, I don't know if they believe in the whole one world government thing. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not, but it is happening. A bunch of people are, a bunch of countries, they are in cahoots and all that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, that's what the whole COVID thing was about. They're all on board with it. They're all on board with digital currency and you know digital ID. So yeah, that's what they wanted. That's what they're up to now. This whole drone thing, uh, it's just they have to create some sort of outside threat, to get people to
Mm-hmm.
you know to be afraid and
Fear. That
yeah,
is the.
fear. Yeah, yeah,
I agree. I agree that that was whatever they were going for. It was some sort of a looming threat, but not about me. Cool.
yeah. But yeah, that whole it sounds wild, but like I've talked about it for years, like a whole fake alien invasion bullshit. Sounds wild, but we are.
Project Bluebeam per se.
Yep, yep. Where
Heard of it.
they did holograms back in like the '60s. The CIA, that's what they experimented with. But yeah, um, it's just a way for them to. They need an outside threat so that people can band together no matter what country, so that they can create that one world government thing.
Coerce us into accepting it.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
I understand.
That's what they did with COVID. That's what they did with 9/11. It's the same playbook every single time once you actually like stop and look at the pattern and pay attention. Yeah.
That was a good answer. What is a truth that you know about that many people do not know or disagree with?
I would say this is actually going to be wild. Astral projection.
Love it.
So, if you think it's bullshit, you can read this document called the Gateway Process. The Gateway Process.
Well, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a CIA document that actually teaches you how to astral project. It's wild. It's fucking wild. I don't know if I could curse, but it's wild.
The Gateway Experience.
Yeah.
I believe it has another, but it's the
Gateway Experience, Gateway Process.
process.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a 66-page document. I think. I did have the printout, but you can find it. It's a declassified document, so you could.
They explain that if you get your brain waves on the right, like just right, you could trip out of reality in so many words.
Yeah.
You could basically, yes, astral project and escape reality. I'm not the expert here, but something we're looking into, people.
It's real stuff. And
Yeah.
the only
With
reason I
caution.
believe,
With
yeah,
caution.
the only reason I believe it is because I've all the stuff that they've claimed that they've done. I've already done before reading the document. So, that being said, like once reading it, it was kind of a confirmation for me. But some people might say, "Hey, that's bullshit," this and that. But read the document. There's some videos out there you can watch too, and yeah, we're capable of more than we think we are.
I
Put it
need to
that
be a
way.
solid person for one of these. Final question: yes or no? Does the media tell you the truth?
No, not at all.
Oh, what a surprise that you would think this. Do you want to add to it? You don't need to, but usually it's just a
Um,
send off like that.
I'll
What?
we'll just put it like this: the media does not tell you the truth. First off, anybody with half a brain would know that all these media companies, CNN, Fox News, uh, all of them basically are bought out by pharmaceutical companies or
Nailed it.
oil companies, whatever, tech companies now. And yeah, they're going to want you to think a certain way. The etymology of the word government means mind control. So, I mean, that's not a lie. You can look that up. It is what it is. And I mean, we're part of consumer culture. You know, they're going to do whatever they can to sell you a lie so that you can spend more money and
That's how
you
they
know,
control you.
that's basically what it is. It's all about control. It's all about yeah, power, control. Like we said, putting people in fear. That's a big thing. Uh, but yeah, once you're actually able to understand, like, what's their agenda, who's making money, you know, then you realize what it is on the news, on the media. It's all just, and like I said, the information's out there. if you have a certain political view, whether it's whatever, Democrat or Republican, you know, it's going to obscure your view. If you're not able to think outside of your political viewpoint, that's not good. You're already like down that whatever tunnel of brainwashing,
Oh, for sure.
you know. So if you can't think outside of your political ideology, that's not good already.
I think that's the biggest thing, that we have to be suspect of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're on the TV 24/7, we to think that they are not in some way, shape, or form. And I mean all of them, even the people that I like, you like, anyone likes.
Yeah.
There's a chance that all of them could be, well, controlled by something, somehow, some way, pushing a message in a particular way. And we just need to be mindful of it. You know? Here's another thing I like to hear. If you ever find yourself on the side of the majority, that is when it's time to pause and reflect.
I agree.
Reflect, I said.
Yeah, I agree on that because, yeah, that's the problem with the masses is, well, that's the thing, right? Whoever has control over the masses has essentially, I wouldn't say all the power, but they can do a lot of either damage or good depending on what their intentions are.
For sure.
Yeah, because the collective consciousness is a real thing, and once you understand all that stuff, energy and, you know, putting, you know, there's, if you think about it, there's technically really two emotions, love and fear. And if you've watched enough of the news, you know all they do is promote fear. You don't hear any good news at all. It's always bad news. This one got shot, you know, this one got, you know, this country got bombed, this and that. So it's all fear mongering. And actually, the actual word, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying it incorrectly, I think it's called Hegelian Dialect or something like that. Basically, what it means is, and you guys can look it up. It's basically they create
Halicon.
Yeah, it's like Helgan, and yeah, Dilect, something like that.
I'll look it up.
Basically, yeah, basically, what it is, and we already know. It's just a word that's explaining what we already know. Is they create the problem and then they provide the solution.
Mm.
You know, so COVID's a perfect example. You know, they created COVID, whether you want to admit it or not. That's, you know, you can look up Anthony Fauci and all that, all the fraud he's been through, and Bill Gates and all that. You know, it's the answers are there for you. They create the problem and then they provide a solution for you.
Is that what a harbinger is?
That I'm not sure of.
Sorry.
So, no, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm just looking for the truth too, people. All right.
Yeah.
That was 8 minutes. That was a good one. Thank you for your time, sir.
No problem.
There. Right on, man. Peace.